So here we are. I've gone ahead and I've done a couple of things just to get ahead of this build, and it's like kind of all the boring stuff anyways. I've gone ahead and I've done the shockies and the tie rods, also the rear diff. Had it upside down to make sure it wasn't leaking. Yeah, sweet. And then I've painted the body. Yeah, right. So body's all painted up, shocks done, ready to go, and rear diffs ready to go, and the turnbuckles are all made up. So I like to say that's all the painful stuff out of the way. But they're all the spares I've got already. Shock towers, shock pistons, shock springs, and the stock turnbuckles. So that's my little pile. We'll see how big that pile gets at the end there, but just wanted to go through all the aftermarket stuff real quick before I start building this, and then yeah, we'll get right into it. So the parts that I've used for the shockies and the tie rods are aftermarket. So not aftermarket, they're made with Porsche Schumacher or Core RC. But for the shockies, we've got K coat, or the Kashima coating, shock bodies. Inside the shock, we've got the rears 1.7 and the fronts 1.6. The Core RC machine face fucking pistons. They just fit in nicer than the stock ones. You got to cut the stock ones out, and sometimes you can sand it down and try and get your own roundness. But the machine ones come good to go, just plonk them straight in. And then I used the Core RC black spring. Black spring front and rear, actually. So that's that, the coating, and then the pistons. And then also one other thing you'll want to do is get the Big Bore Pro bush. It's for in the piston housing here, between the two orange O-rings, instead of using the stock one again, same as the pistons. Yeah, instead of using those ones, you want to, instead of using those stock pistons, you want to use the bushes and the same as the pistons. Yeah. Anyway, so back for rambling. And then for the tie rods, I've just got titanium from JConcepts. So far, the only thing that's not Schumacher is the tie rods. Keeping these. Alright, moving on. So we will be adding brass pivot block. I think it weighs 30 grams, probably. I don't can. Right, to accompany that, brass chassis weight, and then coming on over to the aluminium side of things. So we've got alloy front hubs, carriers, alloy front link mount, alloy rear link mount, alloy center track rod. And keep in mind, these are all recommendations from other Schumacher drivers and other Schumacher drivers' buddies, setup sheets, right, that sort of stuff. So that's why I got the carbon fiber shock tower front mount, but I want the rear, but I gotta wait, wasn't in stock. Another recommendation from a Schumacher driver, Blair. Thanks, bud. He recommended the UJs straight up. So I won't even mess around with the other guys. And then rear bar roll conversion kit. So like I've got different thicknesses, blah blah blah. Alright, and then couple of pinions, but the one I'm chucking in is the 27 tooth. Alright. Stepping away from Schumacher. Plague bearings. We got ceramic bearings. Heading in this bad boy. We also have from Riptech the upper screw kit, fully titanium. And that is it. Yeah. That is it. Well, I mean, it's not that is all it's there. There's quite a lot of stuff, isn't it? But yeah, I'm a lucky man, and I get to put all this stuff together right now. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on in and yeah, see you guys at the finish when she's all built. a bit further ahead and just installed the front end onto the car, onto the chassis. There's just 4 screws you guys missed basically, and the popping on the tie rods and the shocks. Yeah! Right on. Moving along now.
that you be chasing.
Well, this is all the spares we got left over. So, rear hubs, rear shock, tranny cover, CVJs, stock ones, all stock parts basically, everything that I've replaced. The pivot block, so much in here. Links, hubs, carriers, pistons, shock bodies. Now I got an OG bearing kit. Then all just here's like all the original screws. So like titanium has its obviously advantages, being lighter and stronger. But the other advantage is you get more spares. So if anything breaks or whatever, don't have to worry about nothing for a little while. So should be good. Just have to worry about arms and stuff. Yeah, but anyways. Bulk spares left over. Happy? So where I'm at now, I've been doing the editing as well as the building, because like the videos are quite long because it takes ages to build. So I'm gonna upload them before I get the data gets too big and smashing out huge gigabytes. So it's been a long day, but it's now 9 o'clock at night. I've definitely been doing this for more than 12 hours, including the body and getting the edits and everything ready. We'll come in here. So, yeah. The electronics I put in the car were just the ones that I had from my previous carpet car, the Team Associated B6.4 stock car that I'd done up in Canada. That has a hobby wing, just stock ESC with a Reedy 17.5 Sonic SR5 or something like that. I forget what the tech is, but it's a good one. And then yeah, MyLaps, everything that just came out of that car. So basically I just swapped rolling chassis now that I'm on that Team Schumacher New Zealand. So yeah, well, what else can I say? It was really a pleasure building this car. Like, I've obviously built the LD3D previous, if you've watched my other videos and stuff. But this one being a carpet car and having like all the extras, like the K coating on the shock bodies and stuff like that, like really keen to see how it turned out, and the black turnbuckles, everything, like all of it just sits real nice. So I'm super stoked how it turned out and how the build was. Yeah, everything went together super easy. Yeah, I'd just keep building them. I love it. It's so much fun. Yeah. Well, from here, I have to do some editing and wait a week until I can race this bad boy. And so yeah, I will be taking it out for a test drive, and I will be commenting on how it drives and everything like that, and how it is to tune on the night and all that stuff. I'm going to get into a good review and yeah, see how we do. But that'll be in this video, so stick around, because I'm going to put in the race edit, and then yeah, we'll come back and wrap this whole thingy up. But I'm pretty stoked how she's come out so far, eh? Alright, let's go race this thing. Yeah!
Oh, they're good. They're good. Oh, nice memories. Nice memories. I like it. Come on.
I'm laughing you, I think, bro.
Are you?
Yeah. Thanks, bud. Fuck! Crashed right at the finish line like a fuckhead. It's fun. Yeah. And fucking got some more shit to do to it too.
It's not the faded green, I'm used to the bright green now. No, it's just very
We're not so far away, I don't need it bright.
It's all the blue, right? Yeah.
It's stock class, bro. You gotta dull it up a bit. Got it. It's not the first lap.
It's counted. What the?
Whoa, who the hell's that? Don't go that way up the straight. Whew. Just right my car off. Laughing. Yeah, she's back.
Alrighty, welcome back. Starting off with, that was so much fun. Thank you to Christchurch Indoor for having me there and putting on a good race again. There was a good turnout again for Friday evening. Right, so I was super eager to get there. I had to wait a whole week since building. Yeah, I was super keen to just get there and see what the car had. And see what the difference was and see where the setup was, like see what I was in for, you know. So you could say there was a little bit of anxiety, excitement, that's what I want to say. There was excitement there, big time. And yeah, so without further ado, just Q1 was the first time the car went on the carpet, first time driven it. I didn't get to practice or anything. Q1 was my practice and dialing it all in. So like there was like about a minute or two before the heat where I was just cutting laps, pulling over and just getting in quick radio dials. The one thing I noticed straight out off the bat was the weight distribution felt really good. I wasn't like, my nose wasn't staying up in the air when I boot up a kicker. It was actually dipping down by itself like really nicely. So I felt like the 30 gram brass plate up the front, all my cables underneath the servo and then the brass bulkhead at the front. I think that was probably enough weight up the front. Like it just felt smooth. Like it was just easy to drive straight off the bat. Like in a straight line, that car was like perfect. Like my sub trim was at like left 4. Like it's, yeah, I was super stoked how that car turned out. The build was solid. It's straight. Everything's dialed. And my problem was that I have too much steering. So Q1, too much steering. Thankfully, the other Schumacher driver for New Zealand was there, Blair. He gave me a few pointers and he had some different springs to try out as well to like numb the front end a bit, so to take out a bit of the initial steering. So we went to a stiffer spring. I had blacks on the front, just as you would have seen. And then I think, what did we go to? We went to the yellows, yeah, the core RC yellow. The good springs, and I'll be picking up some of those for myself. I gave them back to him at the end, but so thanks Blair for letting me use those. That for Q2 just made the car way more drivable. Between those springs, stiffer springs, and some more radio tweaking, I was able to get the car where I was able to drive on it and lean on it a bit. More track time, more tweaking, and that car's going to be fire because it felt faster than my associated that I had before in the stock class. So that'll be the different gearing. It's definitely lighter as well. But yeah, I don't know. It just tended to like stick to the ground nice. It turned nice. Almost on a dime at full speed. It was scary. Like there was a few times I traction rolled throughout the night. That was the other change I made for Q1. Last of all, sorry, was the tires. So I had Then I changed it for Q2. I put the swaggers on the front. That with the yellow springs and radio controlling. Yeah, it just numbed the car down, and I was able to, like I said, lean on it a bit around the corners. So felt like all I really had to do was just like get tighter lines and be a little bit more consistent, and I'd be okay. So yeah, Q3 ended up being my fastest qualifier. So yeah, that's it for the car for Q1 and Q2. Basically, we got it to where it was like drivable and not really complaining that much. And then, you know, I can come home and do some tweaks before the next event. But yeah, so Q3 ended up being my best qualifier, which is good because I progressed throughout the night. And yeah, we're going to jump on into Q3 now. For Q3 there, for most of the run, I was like P2. It was sitting pretty well for most of the run, and a couple of mistakes, just like silly things. I was able to dial in the radio a little bit more. I didn't make any like mechanical changes. It was just radio from Q2 to Q3. And yeah, it was just trying to get tighter lines and be more consistent, basically. Got a little bit better. Obviously, Q3 was my better run, so I'm happy with that, especially for the first time using the car. So qualified, so I finished, but I qualified 4th overall. So starting P4 for the A main. Really, really like the car. Yeah, happy with 3rd place, especially for my first night driving that car. Really, really happy with how it drove. Like, the car's awesome. Like, straight out of the box. I put extra parts in there because I'm like my bling. Yeah, really, really nice. And the only thing I can say for myself is I think I could be really, really fast with that car with a little bit more consistency. Say above 95% consistency, and I think I'm going to be near the top with that car. Like it felt so good to drive. I'm really, really excited to get on it and drive that car again. Can't wait for the next event, the next carpet event. Just got to run the one car again, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But oh man, it's just so much fun. Good times. Can't wait to dial it in more and get faster and faster and faster. Alrighty, I think we'll wrap it up. Yeah, well, if you made it this far, honest to God, freaking legends, thank you so much. If you can, please share, like, comment, subscribe. I put a lot of effort into this one. This is my longest edit yet. It's been over a week now of just like building, editing, racing, editing, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's been a lot. Been super excited to get this video out to you guys. I actually lost a couple of hours sleep, that's for sure. Just overthinking stuff. Being like, what can I do? How can I make it better? But honestly, this is it. This is what you get. I really hope you enjoyed it because I had a ton of fun making it for you guys, and I hope there's more in the future. I know there will be more in the future, but yeah. Alrighty. Well, thanks again for sticking around this long, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Thank you, Mainland RC. Thank you, Schumacher, New Zealand. And good night from Toddy Boy.